Hello, happy people. Click the button. Go live with me. You're going to like this one because I'm going to subject myself to negative 165 degrees. Yep, it's called cryotherapy. You don't have to get in ice baths. You can do that if you want. You know, my athletes out there know about ice baths. But, you know, I'm not an athlete. I don't consider myself an extreme athlete. But I do CrossFit. You guys know I lost like 40 pounds. That's a whole nother story. But what do I do when I need energy, when I want to recover, when I want my body at its best, mental focus, clarity, all that stuff, vitality? I do cryotherapy. So I'm about to go in here. I'm at New Life Cryotherapy here in Rancho Santa Margarita. And you basically get in a tank. And it's like a negative 165 degrees. Ironically, yesterday we talked about how hot water needs to be to boil. Remember 212 degrees? Well, today we're going the opposite direction. So let us go. And we're at New Life Cryotherapy.
Man.
What up, Kevin? How you doing, man?
Got your music waiting for you.
Oh man, he's got my jam in the bag.
Come on in. Let's get your freeze on.
This is the man when it comes to getting the body right. We're going negative. You said negative 165, right?
Oh, minimum.
Wow. I gotta get naked.
We're going in here, baby. We're going in here.
Yeah, man. Peak. So, I guess while I'm getting dressed, it only take me a second. Kevin, you mind telling the folks about cryotherapy?
Not at all. Get your socks on. Get your booties on.
All right, I'll be back, guys.
Go.
My jam is coming. That makes it better.
I got your jam on. I know who's here. So Jermaine's going to do whole body cryotherapy today. He's going to decrease the inflammation in his body, which is going to help with pain. He's going to have some endorphins released, norepinephrine. He's going to feel good, increase his flexibility. He's going to be wide awake. Is it video day today?
It is video day.
It is video day today. It's good for speech. It's good for mental clarity. As you can see on the wall, you got all kinds of professional athletes doing it. Golfers, baseball players, football players. But there's not a professional organization on the planet that doesn't do whole body cryotherapy. It's a standard practice. They're trying to get out of the ice baths because it's technically creates some health issues. Frozen water is not good for the skin or the muscles. It does decrease inflammation, which this does with all the bad stuff.
Awesome.
So we're going to put him in here. He's going to be in here for 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
You can see 3 whole minutes. 3 whole minutes. It's a little cold, but we're going to get good and cold now. We're going to fire it up.
Oh, man.
It'll be ready in just a minute. I should have done that a second ago.
Every time I do this, guys.
Robed up.
We're going to have to get him a bigger robe, man.
Hey, but I want to say something because this, you never get totally comfortable. And I'm okay with that. You know, your wife said the perfect line. She says you got to be comfortable with getting uncomfortable. Comfort's a beautiful place. You've heard me say it. But nothing grows there. So when I get in here, I feel my body growing. I feel my energy. Because, you know, I'm a believer that you don't just wake up with energy. The power plant doesn't just have energy, right, Kevin? It generates energy. Power plants generate.
You got to feed it.
I'm a power plant. Can I get an amen out there? I'm a power plant. You're a power plant. You got to generate it. So
we're going to do that. So really,
generate it.
for people that have not done whole body cryotherapy, yeah, it's actually quite tolerable. It's only in the last minute your skin stings a little bit, but 2 steps out of the cryosauna, the sting goes away. All the good stuff starts to happen. Flexibility, happiness. You know, if you're in a down mood, it lifts you up. It gets you ready for a workout, or it cools you down after a workout. We're ready, man.
So Jermaine, go ahead. The time is up.
Oh,
Let's go. It's time, man.
It's time.
Good. We have your robe.
all right, folks. 3 minutes. Are you guys praying for me?
No, you're a pro. You've done this before, but I have a question for you.
Gloves on for you.
Why so many health benefits that we've been talking about? What are maybe 2 of the main ones that bring you to this establishment cryotherapy session pretty consistently? What would you say? Why do you do it?
Well, the thing about cryotherapy is it releases, I need these, norepinephrine, right?
Norepinephrine is the most important one, but endorphins, dopamine.
Dopamine, that's like the happy drug in your brain, right? You don't need external stimulants. You can generate it. You can increase it. And so like when I get out of here, I just feel pumped. I feel ready to go. I might even do another video. I mean, see, my voice is getting higher. Woo! Woo!
So we're at
Where are we at?
120 below zero.
120 below zero.
That's the average temperature in the track.
Hey, not too close. I don't. Whoa.
You got some shorts on.
What-
You got your shorts on.
Anybody saying anything?
Says I'm praying for you. Najee JD is saying any good.
It's all good.
Yes,
man.
sir. You know, because I say it all the time. The race is not given to the swift. The race is not even given to the strong. But you know it. The grace is given to him or her that endures to the end.
Sarah Griggs.
And
Sarah Griggs is crying. She's laughing so hard.
how much time do I have, Kevin?
We got a little over a minute, but you're almost at the minimum temperature, so it's going to start pulsing.
Ooh.
So, matter of fact, we'll just chill out.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Keep it going.
You're there, man. It's
I'm
Keep
good.
it, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing.
good. So that's the machine doing that now. We got you right where we want you for the last minute. This is where all the good stuff starts happening.
This is it.
Just keep breathing and relaxing.
We talked about what it takes on that finish line, right? You're going to want to give up in that last stretch. You know, when that water's at 211, it's hot, but it doesn't boil until it's at 212. So what does it take to keep going? What does it take to stay committed? What does it take when you're uncomfortable and you have to keep going? What does it take to get the mind off of the pain and get it on the benefit?
Thanks.
What does it take? That's what I'm obsessed with, Kevin.
Good.
And that's why I keep coming back.
20 seconds.
20 seconds, right?
You can do anything for 20 seconds,
Do
man.
anything for 20
Hey,
seconds.
give us some MJ. We got MJ in the background.
You see it? I bet I'm down 10.
Yep.
Count with me, folks.
8,
10.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Oh, duck your head. Take your gloves on.
Oh, we made it.
I'm going to give you this,
Oh,
and then we can get a picture of you coming out.
oh Lord, thank you. Whew. Oh, some people,
So if you get over
we
here.
go to Big Bear all bundled up. I
be
just
able
went to Big Bear naked.
Say when. You ready? If you back off a little, you'll see all the. Say when. We don't want to show them too much.
Yeah, let's not give away the goods on Facebook Live. My wife's watching, right?
Yeah, she's watching. Nick Liberati says this is funny.
Oh, this is cold.
Oh, what's another minute at 200 below zero, right?
Just because I can't find the belt, Kevin.
Just hold it. You're good. Everything's a little harder when you're good. We're good.
Whatever they see, they see.
Here we go. Yeah, man. Woo! Frosty.
All right, I'm going to put on some clothes, guys, and then I'll be back with some
Hey.
parting words. But we're trying to get Brian to do it, but he said not
Yeah, I
today.
don't know,
Brian is the camera guy.
Brian didn't eat his Wheaties this morning, I guess.
I'll be back. We'll have a part 2.
Hey, and
So-
for all my local folks, if you're in the Santa Margarita area, come over here to New Life Cryotherapy and check them out. Actually, right by my studio, so it's very convenient when I need to be
We're in the building. We're in the
Yeah.
building.
when I need to be at my best. I'll come here. I'll take off my dress clothes. I'll get in there. I'll get out, and it just puts me at the next level. Gives me mental clarity. You know, I'm already coming in prepared. I talk about, you know, the benefits of being prepared, and especially when you want to go to the next level. You know, my grandma would say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. But there are some optimizers in life. There are some maximizers. Some people call them hacks. Tim Ferriss, big fan of him. And you know, what are those little things? What are those things you can do? Like, this is just 3 minutes of my day, but it can make all the difference. So I recommend it. Who's going to try it? All right. Woo. Oh, man.
Oh, wait, you can see right
All right.
there you go.
I still feel it. Whew. No, I'm just playing. Nah, I probably could. I did this at CrossFit today. See if I can do the one. Here's your best testimonial, Kevin. I've never done a one-arm push-up. but I feel it today.
Oh, word!
Not perfect form, not perfect form, but that's cryotherapy for you.
Get your little alkaline water. Jermaine, do you use the RT device or the massage table?
That's actually,
You want a little water?
All right, so how do you feel? I mean,
I feel awesome. I feel good.
There's a little alkaline water.
Thank you, sir. Top it off with the alkaline water. And then they have this hot massager here.
We got the RT device for aches and
this
pains.
is-
It's a massage device.
sounds like a saw, but it's not going to cut
No,
you.
basically it breaks up inflammation. It breaks up the scar tissue and adhesions and muscles if you have any injuries. I work my rotator cuff, my IT band all the time. You see all the physical therapists are using them. This is free to use for anybody that comes in for cryotherapy. And then we also have the hot water massage bed.
I love this here.
Just sitting up there first.
Hot water massage
Careful,
bed.
Yes, sir.
sink into it. You sink in, you can puncture it.
Okay, you
Lay
said
flat. Yeah, just lay flat.
just the back.
Perfect.
Oh, I love my job.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's 106 degrees, so it keeps them, warms them back up.
Yeah. So, I actually got this from, you guys know, yeah, show them some of the signs, because I'll even read it. It says, why cryo? Exposure to extreme cold, let me start over. Exposure to extreme cold activates very potent genetic antioxidant systems, which are exponentially more powerful than supplemental antioxidants. A study showed 20 days of cold exposure using whole body cryotherapy, that's what I just did, produced an extreme increase in two of the most potent antioxidant enzyme systems in the body. Glutathione reductase, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Nice. Levels doubled, and superoxide dismutase increased by 43%. I don't know what that meant, Kevin, but it sounds good. It sounds good. And that second one's talking about that norepinephrine. And what did you say that does again?
Norepinephrine is a neurotransmitter hormone. It helps decrease inflammation. It's really good for your brain. A lot of people come in. I'm trying to educate people. You're coming in because you want to feel better and have more mental clarity for your video day, which is great. A lot of people do that. Business people do that. But most people come in, they got some kind of acute pain. I'm trying to wrap their head around. Keep coming back because inflammation ultimately kills a lot of people. It gets into your brain. It causes dementia, Alzheimer's, every disease is related to inflammation. So these are just educational posters that kind of help people understand why they keep coming back. You know, the back might be feeling better, but don't stop coming.
Right. Yeah. My mentor, Tony Robbins, he swears by cryotherapy.
He owns one of these.
He owns one of these.
I think so.
A lot of the guys will get in ice baths for 15 minutes. I mean, just the
Yeah,
preparation
a lot
of
of
doing
public
that.
speakers are doing that now.
The event I just came from, a friend of mine, Brendan Burchard, every night he does 15 minutes of ice baths. 15 minutes in the hotel to have the energy to go 8 hours on stage.
Oh, wow.
And see, I get
Yeah.
a very similar effect in 3
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah,
I see my man
you
Kevin.
can't go right on stage after an ice bath, though. You'd be...
Yeah, he has to do it the night
Yeah.
before, calm down,
Yeah.
gets up energized. But I can do this, put on my clothes, go over to our studio.
You got professional athletes do this before game time now.
Yeah, show him this golfer here. Did you already?
Yeah, we got the golfer before you went in.
But that's it. That's
So
it.
this is the is this the water that Jermaine was the alkaline water?
Decrease inflammation in your gut. Very popular. You can buy it anywhere. We have it fresh. It's complimentary to anybody that comes in. They can fill up their water jug.
What's a good pH for the alkaline water? Because there are different ones, you
Well,
know.
tap water starts around 7. This
Okay.
has 4 levels. Starts at 8.5 and goes up to 10. It's plenty.
Okay.
You know, you could use 11 for cooking, but you got to start at 8, 8.5. Work your way up. If you start too fast, you're gonna hurt your stomach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta work.
That's
your way
good. That's good to know because now you know you see it everywhere. But people say, "Oh, that's more than that. Oh, that's 10 plus. I should go
up. And
there."
the problem is that your alkaline water in the store, alkalinity in the water starts to dissipate after about a week.
Okay.
It takes a lot longer than a week for people to get in a bottle, label it, and get it to a store and get it on the shelf. So a lot of people have gotten in trouble. They test the water; it's really not 9.5 or 10.
Uh-huh.
So these machines make it fresh. It's ionized as well. It has a oxidative reduction potential in it, so it's got antioxidants in the water too. So you want to drink it fresh, ideally.
Oh, awesome.
You know.
Now, if
Awesome.
someone's not in the Rancho Santa Margarita area, what do they Google to find their nearest
Just
cryotherapy?
whole body cryotherapy anywhere near you.
The difference in the different solutions, because there's tanks like this, but then there's also rooms you go in.
Well, this is referred to as a cryo sauna. There's also what they call a cryo chamber that can fit 3 or 4 people. I think the nearest one is up in LA.
Okay.
I looked at that, but it's great for teams and groups of people.
Sure.
But you might walk in and somebody might not know you, and you're going to go share it. And a lot of people, and you're in an enclosed room with the mask over your face, and a lot of people don't like being in an enclosed room. You can just push the door open anytime you want,
It's
walk
very
away from
personal.
this.
It's just you.
Yeah.
And yeah, because I know people will be watching all over, right? Not just live, but all
Give
the
it a
people
try.
are going to see this.
People
Yeah.
do it for all different reasons. Mental clarity, they got a long day, they just had a long day, they got a workout coming up, they just had a brutal workout. I got guys that have come in that have had severe back issues, surgeries. This is great pre-surgery to get your inflammation down if you're told not to take anti-inflammatories. It's great post-surgery to keep inflammation and pain down and speed the healing. So people
I'm
use it
not
for all
just
different
saying it,
reasons.
Kevin. I do feel good. Like, if I didn't work out today, I'd be able to work out again.
Yeah.
I was telling the guy at the nutrition shop, I was a little tired earlier. I told him, yeah, I'm going live a little later. And it just occurred to me, why don't we go live here? Because don't you guys appreciate this? Instead of me, doing this and then going live, you seeing the byproduct of this, just showing you the real deal. This is what I do.
A lot of people have
It's
seen it
not
on
good.
TV and various TV shows,
All right.
and they're all kind of curious. This is it. It's easy.
Yeah, Tony Robbins has mentioned it several times too. He swears
It's
by
been
it.
on the doctors, the Shark Tank. It's been on a lot of,
So you got to see me do it. If you were scared, don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Yeah, it's easy.
You saw my 3 minutes. I got through it. And you know what? When I started talking to you guys, my mind goes away from the discomfort. So put your mind on the right stuff. I've always said it. Mindset is everything. I don't care what situation you're in. It's negative 165, tough day at the job. You don't feel like doing whatever it is, whatever you aspire to, whatever your dreams are. You're going to have those days you don't feel like doing it. You're going to have discomfort. You're going to have, uphill battles. Stick with it. Put your mind on the positive and watch your results soar.
Hey,
so we're getting out of here. I don't want this to be too long.
Quick
but-
question.
Yes, sir.
Bob Bialabreski,
Oh, yeah, that's my CrossFit brother. Bob,
right.
get in here, man.
Got a lot of CrossFitters that come in.
he had a quick question. He says the same effects as if you were in cold water.
I'll let
Very
Kevin-
different, right?
Kevin answer that.
Well, if you're talking about an ice bath, the difference is an ice bath is about 45 degrees, so you got to stay in it 20 minutes to get the same effect, and it's painful. And the water it penetrates your skin, stiffens your muscles, can cause some skin issues. This is dry. It gets so much colder. It has the same effect, but in 3 minutes, and it's dry. So as soon as you step out, whatever sting sensation you have is instantly gone, and all the good things start to happen a lot faster. So you could do this multiple times a day if you have a severe injury or you've worked out really hard. You can do it in the morning and then again in the afternoon. It systemically does the same thing an ice bath does without some of the negative effects, and it just does it faster.
Awesome.
It's not that new. It's just new here in the States. It's been used for almost 40 years in Europe. As a matter of fact, insurance companies pay for arthritic patients to use for therapy in Europe. So
Wow.
who knows? Maybe here one day.
Awesome.
Any other questions before we go off?
Such an inspiration. Go, brother. That's
Is that
I
your
think it's
finger?
Nike.
Your finger's not covering it, is
No,
it?
I see you.
Okay.
So,
Oh, thank you, Nike. Thank you. Try one of these in Texas. I'm pretty sure they got them.
So we have back doctors, pain doctors sending people, chiropractors, physical therapists. It's great pre-therapy, post-therapy, pre-workout, post-workout.
Right.
CrossFitters, I would say the only contraindication is you wouldn't want to do it in the first hour after an intense workout. If you're weight training because you're in an anabolic state, you want to keep your body there.
Right.
Come out of that slowly, then do cryotherapy.
Exactly.
If you're a runner, a biker, triathlon, you did that kind of training, you could do it immediately and should do it immediately after your workout. But if you're a power lifter, wait at least an hour.
okay, like Jermaine, power.
That's what
That's right.
I tried. How do I pop this up in closing? You gotta have Michael playing as we leave. Kevin, thanks, man. Always glad to come here. Try to get here, once a week, ideally. I was traveling But I mean, people can do this more than once a week.
You can do it 4 times a day.
Four
You gotta
times a
wait
day.
3 or 4 hours. Make sure your core temperature rises back up. But you can do it. A lot of autoimmune deficiency people do it a lot. You know, if you have arthritis, Hashimoto's, I have Lyme's disease patients. You're dealing with some pain at the time. You want to come in and
I
do
just
a lot.
feel good. I wouldn't even dance on camera. But, all right, Kev, man. We're turning it off.
Good to see you.
Pleasure. All right, folks. See
Come on
ya.
by, people.
All right.